There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Hi. Faring well, I hope. Would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of company. I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet here today. Intuition, I suppose. Say, you're not from round here, are you? Are you a traveler? Have you seen many places? How I envy you. This city is all I know. I long to learn more of the outside world, but Mother won't allow it. She's always telling me how dangerous it is beyond the palace walls. But that only makes me question her judgment all the more. After all, if the world truly, it seems unfair that I alone should be shielded from that reality. But listen to me waffling on. I almost forgot. Here, I brought more of the money. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Need anything? Many thanks.
'Tis most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it? I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
Such quietude is a blessing. Quiet enough.
This way, if you please. If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
So, you've come.
Still a while to go on this, so... Everyone's as tired as I am, seems like.
Good to see you, Master.
Oh, someone talked about this.
All the best tales come from travellers at the inn.
Need anything?
I swear I've not blinked once in the
Do
last hour.
nothing but guzzle sweetmeats and ale.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
Done near enough of wastrels and
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Then we are presented with three options. Or Jesus arisen is false, or you are lying to me. Have you proof that you are arisen, as you say? Ah, they say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true arisen, The one fit to lead them as their root. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Escape? But why? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own, and I need not turn my ear to Deesa's absurd demands. That said, if you know of a place with a... Tell me, does that ring any bells? I suspected as much. Then we are done here. Leave me be.
Would that I now had cause to steal.
Everyone's as tired as I am, seems like. I'd sooner stay out of that where it's not cooking.
You are the Arisen, yes? Follow me!
Quite the predicament.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot. A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
The townspeople depend on
What to do?
Arms for the poor. Pray grant them. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks.
I'll harvest.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. Ah, hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. You see, one of the children we care for here at Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. This building's very old. It could be, might I impose on you to search for him?
Let us begin by gathering information. Right you are.
The pursuit of betterment is an endless journey.
Supper and a night's rest.
Malcolm's been really into exploring of late. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some big discovery.
This
It's as good a place as any.
Heavens have forsaken us. All is lost.
At least I have my life. That's something. Time to be heading home.
This is generally used as a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Malcolm. All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered.
All this worrying is giving you an achy back. The world.
Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together, but I overslept and wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults. Oh no.
We'd better report back.
I'm aching for a fight.
Vaults, you say? Ah, but you mention rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad found a way. Come, I fear there's not a pray. Follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place to which the children were referred. Look, there, a hole. Could he have passed through here? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small, but we may be able to squeeze through. Let us make haste.
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind.
Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick? You'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly, perhaps we ought to take a look.
Shall we follow, Master?
I quite agree.
Over here.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. 'Tis a veritable treasure trove of wisdom. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true value. Pray, tell me if you know of such an individual. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be our little secret. Understood?
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely any scholar's dream.
You have my support.
How are we to get through this door?
Can scarce afford to keep us fed these days. My head hurts just thinking about it.
When does my watch end?
Each day is harder to bear than
Take it easy today.
I could use a bit of peace and quiet. Lifestyle's taken at a leisurely pace.
Time to find me a bar. Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
All day. It's tiring work.
I'm tired of breaking my back for someone else.
I've little enough gold to spend this time.
Everyone's as tired as I am.
This looks as good a place as any.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim, you discovered this in the gracious hands vaults, you say? Remarkable. I imagine 'twould indeed be sufficient to entice the learned magistrate to leave his. Is there aught else you would speak of, your Majesty? Ah, yes. Regarding your pursuer from some days past, as we suspected. He was indeed. When he learnt of your Majesty's escape, He began inquiring after your movements. 'Tis a glad as to how he learned your Majesty's location with such ease. I shall be sure to inform you when I do. Pray, take this.
So the agent was of Batal after all. 'Tis rather eerie that someone should be sent across the border to spy on you.
Now this is a conundrum.
Well met, sir.
No easy answers.
Fine wares
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
I'll feel a side now.
What might you be looking for?
I'm unsure how best.
Will someone do aught about this?
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
Such peace.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
Must hold out.
Well, have you found some place I might sate my scholarly curiosity? Oh, to think such a place existed. Oh, very curious. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver.
Like it or not, I must go where duty calls me.
Just nodded off for a moment there.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
Come along.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty. ship just about anywhere.
Can't expect to fare so well every day.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
Everyone's as tired as I am, seems like.
Wait for the new equipment to come in.
One must take pride in their charge. I feel inside that once,
This should be far enough. My thanks. If you truly are arisen, words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of
I'd sooner stay out of the whispering in the house. Word at last.
'Tis good to be reunited.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. As a true writ, it seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion, and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? You do not possess it. I see. I had hoped you would return it to me ere. If you've deposited it somewhere, might I trouble you to retrieve it and bring it back to else if you've lost it? Mayhap it's been put up for sale at the scrap store. 'Tis a curious shop, where all manner of useless trinkets may be found. The townspeople sell aught they find there. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the citizen.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
This ox cart's bound for... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Suppose I ought to earn...
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Go right ahead.
Suppose I can always run.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
Suppose I can finish it tomorrow.
Growling. Time for an early supper.
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Hope to see you again.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful. The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Things will sort themselves out.
Reckon your road's been trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here... At least you'll find a bit of peace and quiet. Pleasure doing business with you. Interested in my wares?
I'd soon stay out of battle. Where it comes to the place as any. There's no easy thing making a living as a soldier.
It's been a hard day.
I'm unsure how best to proceed.
This ox cart's bound for Vern. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
What the?
Do you suppose that was fun then? I pray you.
That was a skillful bit of feat. Do your vocation proud. Halves the victory you react. That strategy never would have turned to believe me.
This brute has quite the temper.
Use their rage to our advantage. Understood.
No one can defend themselves in battle like this.
What am I to do? Not a chance. This is more than
On my way!
You're a welcome sight, Arisen.
You stand strong.
A Minotaur hunts us.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Well done. mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
It's this way.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to since Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell, mayhap it would be prudent to visit the man on occasion. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this.
That was certainly worthwhile.
'Tis moments such as these that make an adventure worthwhile.
Our efforts have been rewarded.